Hello everyone, this is Jeff Slater with Orthopreneur. Today's date is August 13th, 2015, and we're going to take a look at the recent Google update as of last week that caused a big shakeup on Google results pages, specifically in the Maps area. So we just want to do a quick comparison here with the old results page versus the new, and we'll illustrate some of the big differences. Now here is an orthodontic search for Orthodontist Springfield. This was done before the Google update. This is just a screenshot of the first page of results for this Orthodontist Springfield search. And this is the 7-pack. This is the old way that Google used to display everything. So we've got 7 results here in the Maps area. They are ranked alphabetically, A through G. And again, 7 results, so they called this the 7-pack. And it also featured links to the Google Plus pages for each of these businesses, so it was convenient. We could reach the Google business listing with one click off of this first page of search results. We could also view the full street address for all of these businesses, so we could check them on a map, plug them into GPS, all that good stuff. And the phone number is also available, so we can pull out our phone and make a call, and we have all this information here available to us right on the first page of results. So now I want to do this same search for Orthodontist Springfield, but we're going to do it live and see how Google is going to display the results this time. And here is the update. So this is now known as the 3-pack, or also called the snack pack. So immediately the most obvious change is we've gone from 7 down to 3 in the Maps area. A few other things to note is the full street address is now missing. We don't have a street number. Instead, we just get the partial address with the street name. And the phone number itself, we can't pick up a phone and call without clicking someplace else to get the number, because Google has actually taken away the phone number from this first page of the results. Now we can get to the website if we click on this link here, either this globe icon or the actual text that says website. If we click into this small area here, we will go to the website. However, if we click anywhere else, such as in this white space, if we click on a business name, or if we click this link here for more orthodontist, it's going to take us into this next Google page, which could have up to 20 more listings, 20 more businesses listed. Now in this particular area in Springfield, I believe this list only goes to 12. So instead of 3, we're now looking at 12. And you'll notice, depending on which business you click on, a little box pops up with some more information. Now we call this the knowledge panel, or the knowledge graph, and it's essentially Google's reviews coupled with the phone and the address, the information that Google knows about this business. They're basically giving us most of the information we need to do our research and perhaps go all the way up to the point of making a buying decision. So one of the large impacts of this Google update, if I just click back out, is Google's going to show us on the first page of results this little 3-pack. It's lacking information such as a full street address and a phone number, so they're already enticing us to click deeper in and stay on Google. So as we click through, we're going to be reviewing these knowledge panels and kind of doing our homework without actually visiting any of these sites. So as long as we don't click on the globe or on the text that says website, we can actually contrast and compare all of these businesses and really just kind of do our homework without actually leaving Google. So the reason they might want to keep users on Google, of course, would come down to advertisements. The longer you're on Google using Google products, the more AdWords they can get in front of your eyes, and potentially the more dollars they can make. Another very important thing to notice as we are looking through this, what you might call a 12-pack or a 20-pack, or page 2 of the Maps results, however you want to describe it, is that it's very important to have reviews because they really stand out. This review summary showing the 5 stars and the 4.9 score and all this additional text, it really does give a better representation of the business, and it makes them look better. So if we click down to a business that only has 3 reviews, and they're also missing images, so they don't look quite as nice in their knowledge graph as their competitor above them. They've got a nice picture of their office here. They've got a nice review score. Cash Family, we see they only have 3 reviews, so they're actually lacking the review score. Now once you get to 5, and of course this business has 10, but once you get to 5 reviews, then Google will actually show your stars, and they'll show your review score and all that fun stuff. So very important, if you're not already to 5 reviews, you need to get there. Now this particular business with 3 reviews, we notice they do actually have a write a review button, so it's not that hard for them to accumulate more reviews, but they're going to want to keep working. If we click down 1 or 2 more spots, we see this particular doctor, he has 0 reviews, and Google tells us right here, it says no reviews. Same with Dr. Sharp here, no reviews, and also their knowledge graph is lacking. So they're showing very little information. There's no feedback about the business. We don't see any stars. So they're certainly at a disadvantage with their competitors who may have these stars showing, who may have 10 reviews, 20 reviews, and all of this positive feedback that's really going to influence the decision of the consumer. One other thing to note is the website icon or the globe icon is missing from a few of these listings. What that simply means is these businesses have not claimed their Google page, or if they've claimed it, they have not added their website URL. So they're missing out on a chance to drive traffic to their website because they don't have their website connected to their Google listing. They're missing this globe icon and this website text. Now if we were to do a similar search, for example, Braces Springfield, interesting to note that Google has now taken us back out of the maps, and now they've taken us back to the organic results. If we take a look in another area, perhaps a major metro area such as Atlanta, I'll just redo this search real quickly. Okay, so a search for Atlanta orthodontist, now we see a Google advertisement, then we've got our 3-pack, and then we scroll down here, and only then do our organic results begin. And again, these organic results down here is strictly the website rank. It does not factor in your online reviews. It does not factor in the specific geolocation of your practice. This is just your clicks and your traffic and your backlinks and your content and all the fun stuff that goes into a website ranking. The 3-pack, this maps area, this is more heavily influenced by the physical location of your practice, the number of reviews you have, and also the organic ranking, the strength of your website itself does factor into here as well. So the maps can be a little more fluid, a little more inconsistent. It does factor in organic, but it also relies heavily on physical location of the business and reviews as well. And when I say physical location of the business, it's not necessarily to the city center or the proximity to the city center. It might be to the proximity of what Google calls the centroid, or essentially the center of that type of business in that area. So the orthodontist, for example, in a particular town may be southwest or northeast. They might not be geographically centered in the city, but Google, for an orthodontic search, is going to drop the centroid somewhere in the middle of most of the orthodontists. So that can kind of confuse people, obviously, because where Google decides is the centroid can vary and differ from city to city, state to state. So the maps area, as I said, very fluid, a lot of variables in there, and it's mostly determined by the physical location of your business, the number of reviews, and also the ranking of your website. So it's interesting to note that we're looking at an advertisement and then 3 results in Google's pack. And again, if we click anywhere in here, Google is going to keep us. They're going to hold us into this, and it's a 20-pack in Atlanta. We've got 20 more listings. And here we are again on this page where we can do a lot of our homework, a lot of our research, a lot of comparing and contrasting businesses without actually leaving Google. And again, it's important to point out that these stars are really sticking out. So if I'm a consumer and I'm looking in this maps area, I'm probably going to start with the listings that have stars. Those are going to draw my attention first. So if you're behind your competitors as far as Google reviews go, well, it just got more important that you're going to need to work on that and catch up. And it looks like in Atlanta everybody's got their website connected to their Google page, which is good. But again, you'll see that the knowledge graph for a business with only 2 reviews is much shorter, much less impressive, and even more so for a business with 1 review. Their knowledge panel is very small, whereas we have a business with 22 reviews. They've got a photo showing, they've got their stars showing, they've got their review score, they've got all this positive feedback here. Well, actually in this case, not necessarily all positive feedback, but still drawing the attention of the user. If we were to visit a smaller metro area such as Boise, again, we've got our Google advertisement as well as Google Ads all down the right column here. Then we've got our Google Maps area. So all of this real estate that we could click on is going to keep us on Google. Only down here do we reach the organic rankings where we could actually visit somebody else's website. Also interesting to note that as we click into the maps, businesses that have a few reviews, they will have this write a review button, so it's not quite as difficult to gain more reviews. Again, once you have a couple of reviews, you'll have a write a review button show up. So we see it is here for this business that has 4 reviews. And then if we click on this practice, it has 2 reviews. There is no write a review button. So Google's really making it difficult for businesses that don't have reviews with this current maps area because A, they aren't as visually appealing if they don't have the review score or the stars, and then B, that write a review button doesn't show up, so it just got that much more difficult to gain more reviews. So essentially, very important to remember that search results are fluid and they can change based on where you're searching from, what terms you're using to search, and also your browser history. So it's important if you want to get a good, clean snapshot of your online rank, if you're doing your own research, be sure to clear out your browser history because your internet browser will remember the sites that you visited, and that can skew your search results based on what your history could be. So certainly remember to clear your history if you're going to do a little bit of research on your end. And if you'd like to talk to us about this Google update or about online reviews or anything else with your internet marketing, we've got our toll-free number. It's 877-295-5611, or you can visit our site at orthopreneur.com. We've got all our information there. I did just put up a blog post regarding this 3-pack update. It's got a little bit more text and kind of a little more explanation on what's going on there. So certainly visit our blog or give us a call, 877-295-5611. Again, my name is Jeff, and thank you for your time.